Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, okay. I don't know why sometimes intros are so awkward. It's like, welcome back to my channel. Anyway, seriously, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Lauren. I have type 1 diabetes and today we're doing an Omnipod site change. So I normally do my site changes on my TikTok, but I figured we'd bring it to YouTube. I know I said yesterday in my vlog that this YouTube, I thought I shut my closet. I guess not all the way. But that this YouTube was gonna be like less diabetes. It's still gonna have diabetes, but it's just gonna have a little bit of everything. But anyways, first thing we do is get the controller and change pod. But yeah, I feel like I don't even know if I've ever done an Omnipod site change on YouTube. It's deactivating now. Beep beep. So once you hear the 2 beeps is when you take off the pod. If you've seen all my YouTubes, then I mean my TikToks, and you know this. But if you're new and if you're looking for if you're looking for a pump in general and you just want to see how this works, this is the right place to be. So it's kind of wild because 3 years ago in January is when I first started the Omnipod, which is insane to me. I feel like I do talk about this a lot on my other socials, but like I said, it's new to YouTube. So yeah, 3 years I've been on the Omnipod. I am now on the Omnipod 5 and I love it. It's so funny, like on TikTok when I record I have to hit pause 1,000 times, so I'm forgetting that I'm on YouTube and I don't have to pause 1,000 times because this can actually be a longer video. So now we're going to draw up the insulin. The Omnipod holds 200 units of insulin and it lasts 3 days. So holds up to 200 units of insulin. So and then we just draw it up, do your thing. So I guess we can just talk a little bit more about Omnipod. This is not a sponsored post, even though I am sponsored by them, which I am so grateful. If it wasn't for you guys, I would not be where I am right now, and I am just extremely, extremely, extremely thankful, grateful, blessed, all of the above. But all right, so gotta flick out the air bubbles. And then we put the insulin in the pump and that little circle right there. And you wait until you hear the 2 beeps. And that's normally when you're good to go. Beep, beep. And then, where did I put the cap? This is like the struggle. Oh, right there. Don't want to lose that. Then I untwist it off. Discard into your, what are they called? Medical waste bins. That post-itch though is just like always the best. Like it's looking a little irritated. I don't know why my stomach lately, like this is where I need to clean that. Like life of a diabetic, this is what happens. All right, so now we're gonna prime. So we click set up new pod. All right, so my main reason for choosing the Omnipod was because it is waterproof and tubeless. It's waterproof up to like a certain amount. I'll put it in the thing just so you can see that. But once I found out that you could shower with the Omnipod on, I was like, that's the pump I'm choosing. And, all right, communicating with pod. I don't know where I want to put this one. I just had one on my arm. Should I do this side? How's it looking? I think we could do that. Yeah, because my Dexcom is here. So itchy. Sorry, I keep getting caught off guard. I'm literally... This is like behind the scenes though, because my TikToks I literally have to pause because I only have like, what, a minute? You can do 3 minutes, but I never do. All right, so now we're gonna clean the area. But yeah, the first device I ever had on me was the Dexcom. And that took me a long time. When I first got the Dexcom, I bawled my eyes out after the appointment because like, I don't even know how long ago that was. I honestly feel like it was like 5 years ago at this point, but that feels like so long ago, but it would make sense that it was 5 years ago. And I remember being like so scared and just like not wanting it on my body. But once I realized like how helpful the Dexcom was, I'm like, I really think I should start looking into pumps. But I never wanted a pump that had a tube on it. This is just my preference. Remember, this is my journey and what works for me. And like what I do might not work for you, and you might prefer a different pump or CGM, and like that is completely okay. Or you might prefer MDI over any of this, and that's so fine because I was literally in the same spot too. Like I said, it took me, so I guess I thought it took me 7 years to decide to even go on a pump. I don't know how long it took me to go on the CGM, but it did take me a long time because I was just so nervous. All right, and then we pull the safety off. Is this the safety? I should know that. And then we take the stickies off, and make sure your arm is dry before you put this on because then it won't stick the whole way. Okay, but yeah, it took me a long time to even get the Dexcom. And I might be repeating myself, but I haven't posted on YouTube in a long time or like really talked a lot about it, so yeah. All right, so we put it on, boom, and then we're gonna click start. Communicating with pod. And this is when you do the, not bad. Kind of hurt a little bit, but that's only because like I have a lot of scar tissue probably. But yeah, so I went on the CGM and loved it. Had my meltdown because I didn't want something attached to my body. But then once I realized, oh yeah, you always have to make sure that you click. Is the cannula properly inserted? Yes. Yes. So yeah, back to my story. Thanks for watching my little site change. That was so quick. I feel like that was like literally a minute. And thanks for joining me because sometimes I really dread doing them. Just because, you know, it's just another thing we gotta do as a diabetic. But I would still choose this over MDI any day. Sometimes I like do want to go on a break, and then like I will for like a day or two, and then I'm like, nope, I hate MDI. Like, yeah, it's like nice having a break without any devices on you, but like not knowing my blood sugar and then like having to drop insulin and then take the long acting insulin, like it's just so much more work when Omnipod, like literally everything is in here and connected to here. Like I tell this how many carbs I'm eating, I tell it if I'm gonna work out, I put it on activity mode, and like it is just amazing. So anyways, back to my story again because I have squirrel brain and get sidetracked 600 times. CGM, cool, loved it, realized how much it helped me. And then a few years later, obviously, I started talking about pumps with my doctor, and she was like, Lauren, I really think this would be beneficial to you just because just like a better quality of life. And I was like, yeah, and she gave me like this huge pamphlet of pumps, and like I was supposed to go in for like another appointment in like 3 weeks, but I was like overwhelmed, and then I was like, you know what, screw it. And I actually think I did hear about the Omnipod through social media. So I'm very thankful for social media, otherwise I never would have heard about it, or it would have taken me a lot longer to hear about it. So my friend was posting about it, and I was like, what is that? I think that's the pump that I want. And she was like, it's amazing, it has changed my life. And I was like, all right. So I went on omnipod.com, I did the little thingy, I got in touch with my doctor, did all the things that you needed to do, and I tried the demo, which was like just like you just stick it on, there's no needle or cannula or anything in you, just like see how you like the feeling of it on your body. And I was like, this isn't bad. And then I got the Dexcom like a little while later, the Omnipod a little while later, and I'm so thankful because it literally took me, like I said, 7 years to even consider a pump. And like I said, like the Omnipod, it just fits for my lifestyle because like I love to work out and I'm very sort of active, and I just never wanted a tube on me. Like I would, if the Omnipod wasn't a thing, I wouldn't have a pump at all. But like I said, like that is just my preference and what works for me. But yeah, so now we are 3 years in, I'm on the Omnipod 5, and technology is insane. Like Dexcom and Omnipod now speak to each other, which is crazy. But I feel like I don't really have anything bad to say about it. Like sometimes, yeah, I get annoyed of like the alerts, but like the alerts are there for your safety to tell you if your pump is dying or you have a site change coming up, or like if you have low blood sugars. Like same with the Dexcom, those notifications get annoying too, just because, you know, it's our disease. Like we deal with this 24/7, like we don't get a break. So sometimes it's like, ugh, but then it's like if these alerts or notifications weren't a thing, then that could be really bad too. So, but I really do love it, and I don't see myself going off of it ever, honestly. And like the few times that I have taken like little breaks, I just would feel like more burnt out after, just because like I'd be like, wait, did I take insulin? Because like you don't know if you took insulin or not when you're on MDI, or like you know, but like it's sometimes I'm like, wait, how many units did I take? And like with the Omnipod, I don't have to question that. I can just open the screen and be like, okay, I just took 4 units or 2 units or whatever, how many units I took. So there's just a lot. It just really has made my life a lot like simpler and has like improved my diabetes management a lot. And like, I'm not like trying to like sell this product to you guys. I'm just like sharing my story with you guys because I would never share something that I didn't truly love or use. Like, this is literally like my disease, you know, like I'm not gonna like do something I wouldn't want to do, you know? So yeah, that was a fun Omnipod site change. I am exhausted and I'm ready for bed, like always. But so I don't really have much else to say. If you have any questions, let me know. You can also check out their website. I do have a link. But yeah, if you've been like too scared to try a pump or like curious about the Omnipod, I definitely suggest it. But yeah, so, and the Dexcom too, or any CGM, honestly, any pump, whatever your preference is, like I said. And yeah, but the CGM definitely is a game. I need some moisturizer on. But yeah, I think my blood sugar's high right now. Like, I swear it makes me just like feel so loopy. Where are we at? Oh, 174 going down. I had like, I think we did pretty good today. Is it doing it? We did really good today. That little spike for a while kind of made me angry, but then we went back down and my phone's dying. Also, with the controller, you have to make sure you charge it because you don't want this to die on you. So that is one thing that I really need to be better about, is charging this. Like, I literally need to plug it in right now because we're on 44%, which would last like a decent amount of time, but like, just make sure you have like a charger with you wherever you go, just in case. I just watched that video and the amount of times I get sidetracked is like honestly ridiculous. That's why I had a vanilla chai tea latte today. And that is why my brain is all over the place. Yep, I'm literally not gonna sleep tonight even though I'm tired. Anywho, we're gonna end this right here. Thank you guys so much for watching my Omnipod site change. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you ever have any questions, let me know. And if you get the Omnipod pump, let me know. And if you get any pump or CGM, let me know. Or if you love MDI, that's amazing too. Like I said, do what works for you. I'm doing what works for me. And that's all. So see you guys in my next vlog. Love you guys.